Hello and welcome back to Realms Beyond. Now, I have a party made up entirely of clerics this time. But, well, it probably won't take nearly as long to get through them because most of them probably can be done outside of battle. Cure Minor Wounds. This is a Orison or 0 level spell. Positive energy, you cure 1 point of damage. It will deal damage to the undead, but resistance applies. And saving throws. Not that that's relevant, really, because it's only 1 point. Alright. Should turn that on. So, that was Cure Minor Wounds. Let's move on. Does anyone else have Detect Humanoids? Yes. Okay, let's use this one. This is a new spell. This is not in Dungeons & Dragons 3.5. You'll notice there's no description. Now there is this blacksmith nearby, so maybe it will detect that blacksmith. It had the same spell effect as the Detect Undead spell did. But I don't see any feedback from the game itself on how that worked. Yeah, there's nothing with that. But apparently it will be a spell, maybe. So something to look forward to. Oh, I do have Detect Undead. But I've shown that off already, so I'll probably show the other spells instead. Let's do Remove Fear. Abjuration, standard action. Gives a +4 morale bonus against fear for 10 minutes or 100 turns. It dispels fear and counters. So if they add the delay action counter system, then it will counter it too. Really nice. All these spells have very different sound effects, and I think that is, of course, very relevant. Just like all sound design is, it creates the proper atmosphere. Okay. Let's take a look at some other spells. How about let's try Divine Favor. Increases or gives you a luck bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls for every 3 caster levels you have. So I only have 1, so that means it'll be only +1. But it'll only work on the self. So if I just click it, it happens. Okay, which I don't remember. Okay, there we go. Yep, it's working. Perfect. Alright. Let's move to the next. Next. There's a few spells we can only do in combat. Okay, let's go into combat. Okay. Alright, now we're in combat here, so let's see if we can do more spells, like Bane, for example. Let's see, fills your enemies with fear and doubt. Each affected creature takes 1 penalty on attack rolls, and a penalty on their saving throws against fear. Counters and dispels Bless. I wonder how far that goes. It does not say. I'm trying to recall, but my mind is blank. Let's see if everyone gets affected. Is that it? No. That's it. Okay. So it's probably not infinite range. Certainly not infinite. Yeah. This elven priest. Elves are not protected against everything, just sleep. They're immune to sleep, but they can be affected by other things. I don't know what happened in the last demonstration on why certain things just didn't work on it. But Bane does, so. Too far. Too far. So let's try to extrapolate. So I was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, what about the elf? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 8. Okay, so not sure why I didn't affect the dwarf. Oh, maybe they saved, probably. Oh, yes. That's what I'm overlooking. The mage. Okay, so it actually does seem to have, like, infinite range. Interesting. I was wrong. Trying to be a lot more careful now, since I don't want to make errors that badly. Okay. Might as well just do this. I think I've cast this spell enough to know that even if it was random, there's no way I could give it the same monster each and every time, so it must always be a demon with relatively similar stats. Okay. Doom. This spell fills a single subject with a feeling of horrible dread that causes it to become shaken. Now, it has a saving throw, though, and unlike Cause Fear, that will negate. So Cause Fear is definitely superior to this spell. It's a demonstration of why many consider divine magic to be weaker than arcane magic. But of course, arcane has armor failure, so there's that too. Let's just try to affect bad, 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 moderate, bad. Well, Let's just try anyway. They rolled a 20. Does Marauder roll a natural 20? Fine, be that way. Okay. Alright, fine. Okay, more spells. I've shown that off. Let's try again. This one. Finally, something actually works. Okay. Very nice. Let's just move over here. More spells. I don't think I did magic weapon. I think I could have done this outside of combat. Sorry about that. So magic weapon. +1 enhancement bonus on attacks and damage rolls. Exactly like if you had a +1 weapon. It's not very good because it's... well, once you get magic weapons, then you're not going to use this. So you can, however, target other party members instead of just yourself. So let's do that. Pretty nice. Detect undead, divine favor. Standard action. I'll just do it again. They have pretty cool special effects. We finally managed to kill the demon. Okay. Inflict minor wounds. Let's see, can I... Nope, they're too close together. Let's try it anyway. So it's basically the opposite of Cure Minor Wounds. It does exactly 1 damage, negative energy. Will negates. Of course, it heals the undead. Okay, that's good. I imagine that inflict light wounds looks similar. No more spells there. Yeah, there's nothing to demonstrate. Yes, let's just see, I guess. Inflict light wounds. It probably looks the same. Oh, I think there was a bit of a difference. Okay. Yeah. I've shown off all the cleric spells. So overall, they're not as useful. The healing spell, which I've definitely demonstrated before, is very useful. Summon Monster 1, pretty good choice for a cleric. In fact, I would probably put it on the cleric if you want it over the wizard, because the wizard has so many other options to choose from, whereas the cleric does not. So if you don't mind your clerics summoning demons, give them Summon Monster 1. That'll give them something to do otherwise. Pretty good tactical option, at least. Cure Light Wounds is their other good spell. Divine Favor, Magic Weapon, Remove Fear. These are buff spells, and they're usually not very useful, especially in the case of Divine Favor and Magic Weapon, because they're just outclassed by everything else that you can do in that round. Actually, there is a spell that I don't seem to have between all these characters, and that's the Bless spell. I didn't seem to pick it. For some reason. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Of all the spells that I would miss, Bless, which is a good spell. Bless is it's the opposite of the first spell I demonstrated in this battle, Bane, except it affects your party and gives them a +1 bonus on their attack rolls. So that could be useful. Bane is not as useful as Bless is. Yeah, I don't know how I missed Bless. Well, well, maybe I can quickly demonstrate it anyway. I believe... No, not that one. My Dwarven Cleric had it. Just... If I can't do it outside of battle, I'll do it in battle. Oh, I can just do it right here. Great. Alright, so Bless, exactly as I mentioned. Same type of magic. Again, it's personal, but it probably affects your entire party. Well, I guess if we're not in battle, it doesn't look very good. But there you go. Alright, so I've demonstrated all the spells. Again, Summon Monster 1, Bless, Cure Light Wounds is a fairly decent choice at first level. You can also go with Remove Fear. Remove Fear can be useful because it gives you a fairly sizable bonus against fear effects. It also removes fear, so it has a curative ability as well. So that actually is a decent choice. Many of the other ones can be done a lot better with, like Doom. Doom is not very good. Cause Fear is very much superior in pretty much every way to that spell. So, those are just some recommendations that I would point out. It should be noted, by the way, that the clerics here are not getting any of their domains. They should be getting 2 domains. And that would supremely improve their abilities as well as spell choices, so hopefully when that gets implemented, that drastically increases their spellcasting capabilities. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.